This is Share the Vision, presented by the Resource Center, a discussion of the programs and services of the Resource Center and about issues related to individuals with disabilities. This is Steve Watterson, Community Relations Director at TRC. Today we present this year's Disability Awareness Awards ceremony. The awards were presented Monday, October 16th at the Lakewood Rod and Gun Club. This year's MCs were Dennis Webster and his wife, Sheila.
We'd like to start tonight's awards celebration by introducing the Executive Director of the Resource Center, who was recently recognized in her own right by Buffalo Business First as one of 2017's most powerful women in Western New York, Denise Jones.
On behalf of everyone at the Resource Center, I want to welcome you to our 29th Annual Disability Awareness Awards celebration. This evening, we will celebrate the achievements of several people with disabilities who have realized significant accomplishments during the past year, as well as those who have played a significant role in supporting the Resource Center to ensure individuals are provided with the opportunity to pursue their dreams. One such group deserving of recognition is our legacy donors, who have reached milestones in giving as outlined on the information provided at each table. Please join me in recognizing these donors. Tonight, we also pay tribute to the Board of Directors of TRC Foundation for Excellence in Governance. Since its creation in May of 1994 by the initial board of directors, including Randy Ordinas, Carol Lawrence, Marie Karuba, Jim Chimenti, Carl Kappa, and Greg Peterson, TRC Foundation Incorporated has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars and granted more than $1 million in support of individuals with disabling conditions. In 2015, the very insightful board began the exploration of partnering with the Chautauqua Region Community Foundation in order to access their expertise in investing and planned giving and to endow the funds to ensure that grants can be provided into perpetuity. I am pleased to report that last month we were able to transfer over $2.5 million to the Chautauqua Region Community Foundation, who has established 6 TRC endowment funds, which include this Kathy Seasted Dream On Fund, the Look Good Fund, Laurel Run Fund, Working on Wonders Fund, TRC Excellent Awards Fund, and the TRC Foundation Fund. Tonight, we recognize a group of leaders for the dedication and commitment to ensuring the success of TRC Foundation and thank them for their service. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the 2017 Excellence in Governance Award recipient, the TRC Foundation Board of Directors, which includes Marie Karuba, Dr. Harry Glatz, Bill Brothers, Greg Peterson, Tom McConnon, Wayne Hotelling, Marcia Bliss, Mark Olson, and Greg Krause. And if you could all please come up and join us.
Thank you, Denise. We're about to get started in presenting the awards tonight. A special thank you to our award presenters, Abby Adam, Janelle McIntyre, and Kyle Keller. In addition to the beautiful awards, certificates will be presented on behalf of Congressman Tom Reed, Senator Kathy Young, and Assemblyman Andy Goodell. The first award tonight is for community support. This award goes to an individual, a service group, or a business that provides unique opportunities and experiences for individuals with disabilities. This year's winner was nominated by Lillian Hogan of Chestnut Street and Lori Strong, TRC Habilitation Specialist in Dunkirk. This year's recipient was nominated for his commitment to hitting a high note in people's lives. For many years now, our award recipient has brought the Forestville High School Band to the agency's Lakeshore and Chestnut facilities every Christmas. He facilitates transportation of the band members as well as the instruments, and even makes arrangements for Santa Claus and his elves to pass out small gifts and candy canes to the people served by TRC.
The joy that it brings to the people that TRC supports is indescribable. The students so willingly dance with the others. Their smiles are unforgettable. This tradition shows how giving these young men and women are. They are a true reflection of the dedication and generosity of their leader. And we are sad to say that our award recipient is retiring this year, but we sincerely hope this tradition will continue. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2017 Community Support Award recipient, Forestville High School Music Director, Jeffrey Gebline.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to receive this on behalf of our band and chorus. Our groups perform many times during the year, but it's always a highlight when we get to go to the resource centers. The kids look forward to that and the joy that the music that they play and sing brings to everyone. So thank you very much for this award.
Our second award tonight goes to the Health Provider of the Year. The award goes to an entity or professional that enhances the lives of persons with disabilities by providing quality health services. This year's recipient was nominated by TRC Assistant Executive Director Heather Brown for the daily commitment to TRC and the community. He's passionate about care and always goes above and beyond to ensure his patients, many of whom have complex medical issues, are well cared for. He displays professionalism and stamina each day, despite often trying times. He works countless hours and is on call nights and weekends.
He's also adopted regular rounds at the Celeron ICF, where he works with a team of other professionals and staff to ensure those who are the most medically fragile receive care. He has worked with that team to reduce the number of trips to the hospital and ER visits. He also provided support and oversight of the school-based health center at Jamestown High School. He is a well-respected member of the community and a long-standing dedicated employee of TRC, committed to the ongoing care of the people we all care so much about. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate this year's Health Provider of the Year award recipient, Dr. Adnan Munir. Accepting the award for Dr. Munir tonight is Laura Seberg from his office. Our next award this evening is for the Business Employer of the Year. This category is reserved for a business that makes an important contribution to improving the availability, accessibility, and quality of integrated, competitive, or supportive employment. This year's award recipient was nominated by TRC job developer Barbara Ravelette for its long-standing partnership with TRC dating back to at least 2002, if not earlier. This company has consistently employed people with disabilities throughout our program.
Our recipient is being honored for always calling the agency when they have positions to fill, maintaining excellent communication with TRC during the interview process and after the employee has been hired as well. Jobs range from cleaning to recycling and working on the assembly lines. Our thanks to them for allowing people the opportunity to work in meaningful jobs and achieve their individual employment goals. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize our 2017 Employer of the Year, Trucklight, and accepting the award on its behalf, Steve Jones.
I just want to say a quick note to thank you for all the stuff that you guys do, actually, to bring the team to our facilities. They do a great job. I personally have a little relationship with Andrew Lockwood. I see him out there on the floor all the time, and he's my buddy, and we talk about raspberries and stuff and books that he's writing. But also the group within Allied that does some light assembly work for us and sorting and other things. They just do a great job, and we're glad to be a part of it. So thank you.
Our next award is for the Advocate of the Year, someone who takes extraordinary measures in the area of supporting the rights of individuals with disabilities to achieve independence and integration into the community, or someone who's made great personal accomplishments in the area of self-advocacy. Tonight's recipient was nominated by Assistant Executive Director Heather Brown for his work as an independent contractor for Chautauqua County for more than 6 years. He's a strong, tireless advocate for young children and families in the community. He has developed a thriving Children's Connection Coalition comprised of more than 30 local agencies whose missions are to support the youngest children in our community.
He has also developed a great relationship with local pediatricians' offices and has rolled out a children's wellness passport app and paper version for parents. He's also been involved with some of the teens who live at TRC residences and works with the school districts to advocate that children receive the education they are required to by law. Our award recipient has worked in the Jamestown Public School District for nearly 30 years and currently serves as a physical education teacher at Washington Middle School. He also recently joined the leadership team of Toys for Tots in Chautauqua County and brings other key community players to the table as well. It's all part of his passion for the children he works with, and he always goes above and beyond to make sure their school experience is as happy and healthy as possible. Would you please now welcome the 2017 Advocate of the Year, Patrick Smeraldo.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored and humbled this evening. Thank you to everyone that supports me. I feel honored to be a part of TRC Connections. I'm only a small piece of a large team that's out there fighting for children every day, and it's the greatest thing I've ever had the opportunity to do. Thank you.
Next is the Elmer Munch Volunteer of the Year Award, recognizing a volunteer who uses their time, talents, and/or expertise toward improving the quality of life of individuals with disabilities in the community. This year's recipient was nominated by Robin Kessler for helping to start a singing group made up from the Michael J. Raymond Center in Jamestown. That group grew into what is now Voices of Hope and can be heard performing concerts at the Raymond Center, at Heritage Village in Gary, and at the Lutheran Home.
Our award recipient travels to the MJRC every Tuesday and Thursday to lead the chorus, gather singers, and encourage others to sing and dance. He inspires the people we serve to express themselves through music, enjoy themselves with no expectations, and build strong friendships. Please now welcome the 2017 Elmer Munch Volunteer of the Year Award recipient, Tom Rhodes.
Well, thank you very much. I have to be honest, I wrestled for a while with, getting this award because it seems like I have so much fun with the guys and gals at the Michael J. Raymond Center. It's like giving me an award to go to Disney World twice a week, But we have a lot of fun, and I think that it's something that I take pride in is how much they take pride in what we do. And I thank you very much. And I'd be remiss if I didn't point out Robin, who did nominate me, but she's also the activity director in one of the rooms at the Michael J. Raymond Center. She's sort of been my mentor because I did work there for a while when the choir started. And Darlene Lascola, who also works, well, there you are. Hi. She's really the brains behind the outfit, does all the organizing. I just kind of hang out and have fun. Thank you.
Our sixth award of the evening is dedicated to personal success, defined as a person challenged with a disability who has met their goals of personal achievement within the last year in the areas of community integration and or employment. This year's award recipient was nominated by TRC's Medicaid Service Coordinator Julie Strons for working in UPMC Chautauqua WCA's kitchen early this year. His manager is proud of his great work ethic And after his 6-month review, he no longer holds the new higher probation status.
Dietitians at the hospital have also commented on how well they like having him work there. He's a reliable asset to their kitchen and has not been late or missed a day yet. Ladies and gentlemen, our recipient of this year's Personal Success Award is David Shaw. David could not be here tonight, so we'll accept that award on his behalf and we'll see that he gets it. But a round of applause for David. Our next award is the Bruce Walford Wally Award, created in memory of a former manager of TRC's Dunkirk Works Center. This goes to a person or people who are committed to the community, are selfless, and have the initiative and the integrity to forge ahead and make things happen with enthusiasm and exuberance that inspires others. That is a lot to live up to. This year's award recipient was nominated for her dedicated volunteer work with the agency since she first walked through the doors in 1994. For more than 20 years, she's organized countless events and fundraisers that would take the remainder of the evening to list. So here are just a few.
Our award recipient has had a hand in the Toys for Tots holiday shopping extravaganza, Christmas in July vendor event, and countless others. She's also a longtime and dedicated volunteer for hospice and has helped organize such events as Shop for a Cause, Family Feud, and the charity auction. She is currently working on another hospice event, A Night in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter's Ball, set for February. Given this year's turbulent hurricane season, we are reminded that she donated proceeds from a basket raffle to disability service providers in the South following the devastation from Hurricane Katrina. She's also been an important part of Laurel Run, Step Up for Autism, and past Relay for Life events as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome this year's 2017 Wally Award recipient, Evelyn Wright Kegelmar.
First, I would really like to thank the Resource Center, Filling the Gap, and Hospice for allowing me to do what I do. I love to volunteer. I love to give back. It just satisfies me so much. I can't tell you. There's something that I live by, and it's a quote by Leo Roston, and I would just like to share it with you. I cannot believe that the purpose to life is merely to be happy. I think the purpose of life is to be useful, to be honorable, and to be compassionate. I think that it is above all to matter, to count, to stand for something, to have it make some difference that you lived at all. So I try to live by that every day in the things that I do. And I wouldn't be able to do some of the stuff that I do without my team. And I know you guys have all heard me talk about them. But my sister Karen, my mother-in-law Janice, my niece Barbara, and of course my husband Jim, they're always there. If I say that I'm going to do something or volunteer for something, they automatically know that they're being pulled in, and they do it so willingly, and they all give so much as well. I'd also like to give a quick shout out, especially to Heather Brown and Terry Johnson for kind of allowing me to do what I do for Toys for Tots. And, you know, I just came to them with an idea and said, can I do this? And they just said, go ahead. And so that's what I've been doing. And I love it, and thank you guys for letting me do that.
Our next award is for Outstanding Achievement, given to a person challenged by a disability who has made significant progress in improving their personal skills. This year's award recipient was nominated by his counselor, Nancy Ann Battaglia Danielson, for his can-do spirit, despite his various disabilities, which include a learning disability, a mental health diagnosis, and a hearing loss. He consistently works to improve his social skills and practices skills he uses at work and at home. He is the first to say that he did not always make wise choices, and over the years has kicked several bad habits. He also celebrates 14 years of sobriety.
Our award recipient is a 4-year employee of Walmart's maintenance department and is a dependable coworker. He's a very strong advocate for individuals with disabilities and served as past president of the self-advocacy group sponsored by the Learning Disability Association of Western New York. He even spoke before members of the New York State Senate. He successfully lives in his own apartment and recently acquired his own vehicle, which gives him even more independence. Please congratulate this year's Outstanding Achievement Award, Joshua Hughes. Our ninth award for the evening is the New York State Industries for the Disabled Outstanding Performer Award. This award, also known as the NYSID Award, is an annual recognition of exceptional job performance and personal success by people with disabilities employed on NYSID contracts. Tonight's recipient was nominated by TRC production coordinator Robert Johnston and has worked for Environmental Services for more than 16 years, starting in February of 2001. During his tenure, he's learned an array of skills, from janitorial and floor work to snow removal and landscaping. He has amazing time management skills, is very prompt, and even walks to and from work.
The workers at the Department of Transportation at the I-86 rest stop are extremely pleased with his work ethic. He always stays busy without prompting and does a top-notch job. He loves his job at the rest stop and often says how happy he is with it. He's come a long way and has learned how to handle stressful situations and people in a much calmer way. He is helpful and willing to work extra hours as well. When he's not working, he enjoys spending time with his daughter and camping. He is an asset to Environmental Services, and they are happy to have him. And we are happy that he's here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2017 NYSID Award recipient, Phil Mervine.
Finally, we celebrate this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. And what a deserving recipient tonight, with an amazing compilation of work.
With more on that, and to present this year's award, is TRC board member Marie Karuba.
When I was asked to introduce Greg Peterson tonight, my first thoughts were, where do I start? I could tell you that he was named one of the best lawyers in America, or that he had interviewed more celebrities in Jamestown other than Jim Roselli, and that he was a fan of the Detroit Tigers, but most of you know that already. Michael Raymond, the executive director in the late 70s, a brash young man with an infectious laugh and an extraordinary vision, never took no for an answer. He had an incredible way of attracting the best and the brightest, which led to Greg's eventual involvement with TRC through his partner Sherwood Cadwell, who had a personal interest because of a relative with an intellectual disability. Michael Raymond was also a risk taker, and a lot of people knew that all too well. And if he hadn't been willing to take a chance on a lawyer fresh out of law school in 1983, I would have never met Greg Peterson. We lawyers are a different bunch, and we tend to think differently than other people, and Greg is someone who can always find a way to connect things that no one else would think relates to each other. For example, in the 1980s, Greg managed to get TRC named the official season ticket broker for the Jamestown Expos, a single-A pro baseball team. And through this relationship, also managed to arrange for the team to train with players with disabilities from TRC's softball team. He expanded the idea to include AAA Bison's baseball players and Buffalo Bills football players to meet TRC service recipients. Something so commonplace now wasn't even much thought of back then, athletes meeting with people with disabilities, but this was the brainchild of Greg Peterson. In 1997, Greg was one of the founding members of TRC Foundation as he brought in people who we knew could make it a reality. No one knew then how much it would grow and support the mission of TRC, but Greg knew. In short, Greg has been there for the Resource Center for as long as I can remember. He has been there for the good times and even some of the not-so-good times. He has helped us through all the executive directors' transitions, some smooth and some not so smooth. No one has been more dedicated or championed the cause of TRC, and it is with great pleasure that I present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Greg Peterson.
First of all, I want to thank those presenters. They did a great job tonight. Janelle McIntyre, Kyle Keller, and Abby Adams. At the same time, I'd like to call up, if I could, while I begin my remarks, so Jennifer Felice, if you would please come forward. I go back over 40 years, and I'm just so honored with this award as it reflects not on what I did, but it reflects on what everybody here has done throughout those years. I want to thank my managing partner came down tonight. I want to thank Kevin Hogan. And I'm just so thrilled that Jennifer could be here. Jennifer, I'm going to stay with me on this one, okay?
Yep.
Okay, please do. Because I wanted to thank Phillips Lytle. I wanted to thank, because it really dates back, as Marie said, to Sherry Cadwell, my mentor, my boss, who he had a family member that was involved as developing a disabled program, and he wanted me at a very young age. I had just graduated, passed the bar in 1977, to be involved with the Resource Center, and introduced me to this young guy that you appropriately mentioned, Mike Raymond. You know, what a ride that was. What's remarkable is the Resource Center, and I've been involved, again, as I said, over 40 years, the continuity and the great qualities of their leadership. And the leadership takes the form of board members. Many of them are here in the audience, and that's probably Mike Raymond calling in. We talk about leadership, and we talk about Mike Raymond and Paul Shazana, and we talk about Denise Jones. But the point is that it's over 40 years, and there's only been 3 executive directors. That's a remarkable statement. Remarkable. And that's a real benefit of having quality family members who are participants in the board of directors who pick quality leaders. And that has happened throughout. And we've been here for nigh on to 50 years as an organization helping those who are developmentally disabled. And I'm here just representative of people standing on the shoulders of family members, the ones who work so closely, and to talk about the friends, the donors, the board members, the employees, all of those folks who just give so much of their time and talent for an incredible cause, for incredible people. And what I want to do tonight is, I received this award, and my name's on it, Lifetime Achievement Award, Greg Peterson. But I just stand here on behalf of all those who are here and all those who are special people, those who work, which we do for the clients, those who have the developmentally disabled, who are making great strides, great achievements. And I, for one, would like to give to Jennifer my award. So you can have that, and please share that. You guys, emblematic of all those people that we do the work for. And Jennifer Felice, thank you very much. Thank you. So, all yours.